This was all planned. This was all a part of the plan. I knew it wasn't gonna. I look when it came to Barry, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa. They don't want those guys in there. I knew it wasn't gonna take place, man. They hated Barry. The man was talented. Uh, he didn't have a good relationship with the media. He did not have a good relationship with the media. Man, this was all a part of their plan. And look, I don't, Poppy was good. Don't get me wrong. First time I've been watching you for a bit. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What's up? What's up, True Viking Queen? I see you in the building, man. All right, man. I appreciate you coming through, showing love to the channel, man, all the time. But they never wanted him in there from the get go. Like I said, and I told y'all earlier, that was going to be the biggest storyline right there. Look, I like David Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. And I, but he got popped. He got popped. And now they have to wait on the Veterans Committee, and that's once every 4 years. Guys like Barry Bonds and even taking it back to Pete Rose. Speaking fact, those guys should be in Clemens, Bonds, not media friendly. Yeah, exactly. They're not media friendly. And see, this is the thing too. This is the thing too. They, you ever wonder why some of those guys that you see now, like now they want to start giving them, their flowers. I mean, now they want to use those guys as puppets. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I always go back to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did not have a great relationship with the media. Neither did like guys like Bill Russell. Um, really, I'm gonna be real. Charles Barkley in the beginning didn't have a great relationship with the media. But then guess what? He actually became the media. Some of those guys, man, that were playing back in the day, they absolutely could not stand the media. They hated the media. They dreaded them. But you know, when you the reason why they wanted to hate on Barry, man, is because the man was great, man. The man was great even before the speculation of the steroids. You know what I'm saying? And look, like I said, I don't have Barry as my goat. A lot of people have Barry as their goat. Like I said, I like Mariano Rivera. That was the closer. That was my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into pitchers. You said these are guys in the hall who I can name who shouldn't be in there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But listen, this was all a part of the plan. This was all a part of the plan. This right here was all a part of the plan. It was bound to happen. They never wanted him in there, and they still even with the whole Veterans Committee, they didn't want Clemens in there. But look, I'm gonna tell you who you could thank for all of this. And some people may disagree, some people may agree, whatever. Thank Jose Canseco. Thank him. You could thank Jose Canseco. That's what nobody is talking about. Thank Jose Canseco because then next thing you know, you got guys sitting there on trial. I lived through this. I seen it. Jose Canseco, man, yeah, while he was, you know, he did his thing on the field and everything, man. Dog, you still ratted, man. You still snitched, and nobody's talking about that. I am. And listen, it was a great time for baseball. Baseball during that time was starting to, kind of lose its excitement. But then you got guys that were hitting and the batting, home runs were going up, and it was an exciting time. People that didn't even watch baseball, they started to tune in to things like the home run derby and stuff like that. But yes, thank Jose Canseco. Thank him. He and see, this is another thing. This is another thing, right? Check this out. Check this out. If we're gonna do the whole, oh yeah, you're not gonna get in because of steroids, or you're not gonna get in, because of the media. Hey, you might as well go ahead and pretty much get rid of like the majority of those guys. They just haven't been caught after the strike happened in '94, the home run chase '98 between. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It saved baseball. It saved baseball, man. Like I'm telling you, man. And listen, I wasn't into baseball, like that as much as a couple of my guys were. You know what I'm saying? But I started to pay attention to it. But I listen. I've always been into, my the reason why I started watching baseball is because at first, they were always talking about the Yankees, the Yankees, the Yankees, the Yankees, 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 all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I watch it I would watch it and tune in every now and then because it wasn't my first sport and everything. But I did watch guys like Dion. I watched Kenny Lofton. I watched Ozzie Smith. I like Big Hurt. Ken Griffey Jr. Of course. Um, they would always talk about Nolan Ryan, even though he wasn't really that successful, or whatever. Jose Canseco, or whatever. Trying to think, man. I'm thinking about like my era. Of course, Mark. The Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds, of course. But people that say they watch Barry, like if you my age, I watched Barry. Yeah, you probably watched him when he was with the Pirates or whatever. But most people they'll look at Barry and they'll go San Fran Barry. But that people don't know. Yeah, San Fran Barry was all right, but not like Pirates Barry. Okay, if we want to get really technical. But I started watching Mariano Rivera, and he had this knack for just like the whole dramaticism of his pitching was just so amazing, and I like that. And then the reason why I like Manny Ramirez is because Randy uh, Manny Ramirez was he was exciting to me, especially with the Boston Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody went into a frenzy when he went to L.A. You said people need to understand to separate the person from the player. Exactly, exactly. But they don't know how to do that. Lewis Sports Network. Lewis Sports Network. You have a channel, brother? Because if you have a channel, I'll shout your channel out, man. Or you know, are you a content creator? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that comes on my channel that's a content creator, man, I show love to them. You know, whether you even if you're not affiliated with the LDBC, you know what I'm saying? I still shoot them out because it's a grind, man. It's a grind. It's a grind. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all go subscribe to Lewis Sports Network. Okay. Go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to his channel, man. You always welcome on my platform. Always remember that. Well, yeah, you know, that's what I do. Listen, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, no problem. No problem. You know, like guys don't listen when. I'm gonna say this, and then I gotta go in after this. I gotta cut it kind of short, but I'll be back a little bit later. But I'm gonna say this, okay? And then also, Lewis, I'm a rent you up too. All right, I gotta rent you up. But when I go to different panels or different platforms or whatnot, and go to different channels or whatnot, and you know, within the LDBC, you know what I'm saying? Like they show me love, man. You know, they always shout me out. First and foremost, let's start with like the homie Ticket Man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to shout guys' channels out or whatever, but he does, and he does it. You know what I'm saying? And it's beneficial because you know I got a small platform, but his is mega. The same with Two Raw. You know what I'm saying? You know, those guys right there, they'll uh shout me out, but more importantly, no, they wrenched me up, and they didn't have to. You know, like I go to other channels, like in the boxing or whatever, you know, they just wrench me up. They'll be like, you know, oh okay, cause and next thing you know, I see a wrench on me, but I don't ask for it or nothing like that. But it's just like True Viking. She shows love, you know what I'm saying? She shows love all the time. She's standing 10 toes down, you know, like even taking it back, you know, to like, you know, my boy Gold and Hitman, you know, Wait What, Sterling Young, Jacob James, you know what I'm saying? You know, Tiffany, everybody that be, you know, that be coming through, True the King, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, True you know, everybody that, you know, be coming over here, you know, and one thing about it, man, like within the LDBC, man, if you have a channel or whatever and you're trying to grow, we want the vast majority, I would say, you know what I'm saying? They want to see you grow. I want to see people grow. You know what I'm saying? Like man, I'm not into that. Oh yeah, I got to compete with that person, compete with this person. And listen, it's good to be competitive. It ain't nothing wrong with friendly competition, but you know, at the same token, I'm not gonna hate on the next man. I'm gonna be like, you know, hey, look, you know, like my guy Cheap Price, you know what I'm saying? He shouts my channel out. You know, it's a bunch of them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have to do that, but I feel like okay, I have to do that, especially if you come over here to my platform or whatever, because I know the grind, man. I know what you gotta go through. You know what I'm saying? Even like Nola, with James. How could I forget about, the homie James, Nola Boy Sports and News. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes they get tired of me, man. Why you always mention my name? Da, 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 da. But I do it because, so niggas will go over there and they'll know who it is. Because sometimes you don't always want to hear Polo talk. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to hear a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Lewis, man, for being on the grind, staying on the grind, man, and you just keep on working, man, and keep on hustling, keep on grinding all the time, man. But look, man, this was all planned, man. The baseball Hall of Fame, this was all planned. And some people, I talked to one guy tonight because he had to remind me, he he's probably not even interested in looking at baseball anymore. To be real with you. Probably not even looking interested in looking in baseball anymore. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Leave your comments, anything related to this, man. But this right here, man, it was planned. I'm not surprised. It's like what I reported today, before everything had went down at 6 o'clock, man. I already knew it was gonna happen, man. People were so anxious and so to get Barry in there, but it wasn't gonna happen. They don't want Barry in there, man, and they don't want Clemens, and definitely don't want any of them in there. But they want to get Poppy in there. How ironic. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notifications. I will holler at y'all later.